point pass offense in the NFL. The Eagles are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Giants, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Looking to throw on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice gain of 21 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 23 yards on the play.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Fletcher Cox. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball. And he's going to go down again. Timmy Jernigan in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And his kick here is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the 3-0 lead apparently not good enough. They're going to go with the onside kick. So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought at worst, quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. To throw is down. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play. They look for them to try it again later.
Here we go. Ohio.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Dobbs to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. And out now come the Eagles. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now look at 56. Now let's go. Green.
Back to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And incomplete there. Almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go.
Throwing here, Dobbs. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
This is Henry. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Dobbs now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it. Keeps possession. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Pressure gets to him again. Derek Barnett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So that wind at his back that time may have just given it the juice that it needed for 3.
And I tell you, everything had to be perfect here. Good snap, good hold. He's got to drive it low and hope. Like you say, it gets a little help from the wind. And wow, it does just sneak over the bar.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jenkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Let's go. Black round.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football. Dobbs is throwing. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw Dobbs. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jenkins. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold? And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Here we go now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Partner, I know that ball security is preached like crazy, But every now and then, you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you.
I don't know why I did
be
that.
Intercepted.
I'm
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also
Damn,
by the defense.
man, I fuck around.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Right back to the
2nd down, 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Howard Wilson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up. And also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 43 yards on the ground. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll He'll set up a throw. Going for it all. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now,
second down here after the incomplete pass. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Avery Moss in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. On that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back over.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DV, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Let's go. 3-19. Over.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Well, at least they won't take a goose egg into intermission as they do carve out 3 points here in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it hasn't really been the greatest of first halves. They've looked out of sync, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But at least gives them some momentum as we tick down toward halftime.
Here's the Giant offense
Damn,
now
that nigga
making
bad,
their way
boy.
back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone.
Over red eye. Everybody.
I just have to think the last
Damn.
thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Henry running right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space.
God
And
damn it.
one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on third and inches. On first down, Dobbs to throw. And nearly picked
Bullshit, man.
Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
Let me just get out of this goddamn half, man. Damn. Jesus. Get out of this half. Shit.
Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Dobbs. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's complete.
Oh, shit.
29 yards that time. And the offense lining up
Oh,
first and 10.
boy.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Good spin, boy.
And some space here.
Good
He
spin.
is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Picture too.
Ten yards still left on second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. Breaks a tackle. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
Golly.
Down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Boy, you can tell it's a video game. Him, boy.
One more stop here after the run on second down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that.
But that call makes sense because
Nigga
they've been
just
throwing
spinning
it well
that
on
wheel,
this drive.
they
And once
get
again, they show
mollywopped.
passing formation,
Damn.
showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll drop the throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run with Henry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On on second down. Dobbs. And the hit jarred it loose.
I don't understand that, man. I really don't.
Let's face it, you can run the route
I do not understand that.
as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Giants on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Fletcher Cox.
Oh, my God.
That's sack number 8 for him on the year. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Back to throw now on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down.
I've seen him. I've seen his ass right there. I seen him. I don't even know why I threw it.
But not until he takes it back all the way inside.
I'm playing stupid, man. I'm trying to get a man the game, man.
A real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, Where's he going?
Man, I'm sitting here trying to kill the man in the damn game, man.
Yes, defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and
I'm
goal.
giving the man in the goddamn game,
Giants
man.
will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in
Man,
this
so
third
stupid,
quarter.
man.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
I'm so fucking giving this dude the damn game, man.
Uprights and good.
Playing stupid as shit, man.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Playing stupid.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Stupid shit for no reason, man. Just trying to... doing stupid shit now.
Some
no
good
damn
games going
reason,
on in the
man.
early window.
Why? I
This
don't
might be
even
the best
do
of
all
the
that
bunch.
shit, man. Doing stupid shit for no reason.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They begin with Henry. And they're able to get this one
shit,
across
man.
the 35.
What am
They pick up 12
what am I even
there,
doing
and
that
they
stupid
move the
crap for,
chains.
man?
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in
Ain't
the
no
4th
need,
as
man.
it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
I don't know that shit, man. I don't need to do that shit.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now it's Henry. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Giants on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Dobbs to throw.
Man, good play, bro.
They get the turnover they needed.
I'm stupid again. And he gone.
Just shy of midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's
Give that nigga. Give that nigga the game. Give that nigga the game, bro.
Coaches always tell their players
Giving that nigga the game.
make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got
giving him the game, man.
How about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick six.
Giving that nigga the game.
That is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives him the lead.
Golly, I'm giving this guy the game, man. Shit. Look at this.
And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Really nice.
Oh, shit, man. That's crazy, man. That's crazy as fuck, man.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
That's crazy as shit.
Right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football.
Gave
the
this nigga the
goddamn
game, man.
They've got
For
to
no
stop
reason.
them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Gave this nigga the game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys in the cornerback position.
Gave this nigga the
One of the
goddamn
bigger
game.
plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They just hit on it here. Could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down.
Oh, boy.
Completion in the pick.
Oh, man. Gave this nigga the goddamn game, bro.
And defensively a backbreaker.
Gave this nigga the game.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Gave this nigga the
A
game.
yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations.
Gave this
with their
dude the
players.
game.
Because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, and he will take this.
Gave this nigga the goddamn game, man. I gave him the game, man.
And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it.
I gave him the game, bro. Playing around.
Maybe the smartest guy.
Playing the fucking around. That's what I get. I should lose this damn game. Fucking around. Throwing stupid little passes and shit.
If they're smart, they do.
Gave this motherfucker the game,
The
man.
Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're
Playing
sort of
around,
seeing
trying
themselves
to
spiral
fuck
out of
around.
control. Let's see if
Gave
they can
him the
get things
game.
back on track.
And this is where
Can't believe this
the
bullshit.
coach is walking that line of being
Gave this
calm
nigga the fucking
and
game.
really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this two shall pass, and if I would kept having a rough patch,
Get about it.
but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do.
Hey,
They
get
got
that
to get
nigga
some
the
control
fucking
back,
ball, man.
get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Gave this nigga the game. Can't believe this shit. Nothing spectacular. I don't know how
Play
to
fake. Here's Dobbs.
sit here. Get rid of the ball.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. And
Gave this
it's
nigga
for
the
a
damn
set of
game, man.
downs. Clock
Doing
management
stupid shit.
definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Turn around.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw is down. And Ingram holds it in. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Gave this nigga the game, man. I can't believe this shit.
Run.
Gave him the game, man.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs.
Look at this bullshit.
Here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Ain't fucking, man, I gave this
tough
nigga
one
the
for this
game,
offensive
man.
line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now Dobbs. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They had to go.
Man, good game, man. I gave him the game, man.
And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
I can't believe I lost this bullshit. I gave this nigga the game, man.
This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him.
Oh, man, I gave him the game, man.
What they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
Yeah, you're not going nowhere, man. You have won the game.
Teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage.
Oh, man, that momentum's a motherfucker there, boy.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Not going nowhere, man.
And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe.
I gave it to you, bro.
Back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo, establish things. But the defensive guys
gave it to him.
Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Oh, shit. Fucking around.
They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12. Well, now they'll try the end around. Oh, he's got a little
shit about that, man.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Good game, man. I gave it to you, bro.
And it moves the sticks.
Man, I can't believe that bullshit there, man.